Hello, everyone. So, welcome to the current affairs of this week. Though I have written only 5th April, but here few questions are going to get repeated. So, the first question is, which bill was recently highlighted by the government to decriminalize minor procedural offenses and promote ease of doing business? So, yes. Uh, During the question, even if you want, you can comment your answer in the comment section. Take 10 seconds. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the answer is the Jan Vishwas bill in 2026. That's the recent bill. Okay. So it was recently passed, okay, by the government to decriminalize minor procedural offenses and promote ease of doing business. Let's say if you're going through any business and due to some reason, okay, so this is only to help the common people, right? Okay. Now, next question. Which digital platform has the Election Commission updated to allow voters easier access to detailed candidate information? Yes, so this is from ECI, so that you can have the detailed information about the candidate. Earlier, there was an app, Election Commission of India app. Now they have updated, and what's that? It is ECI Net. So through this app, you can easily access the whole information of the candidate. Now, let's go ahead. Here we go. Which state has emerged as a leader in training women self-help groups, SHGs, as drone pilot under Namo Drone Didi scheme? So even you might have heard like Lakpati Didi, right? So now it's which particular state which has promoted this scheme that comes under the name Namo Drone Didi scheme? It's Karnataka. Okay. Now let's go ahead with our next question. Yeah. So which Indian artist's painting titled Yashoda and Krishna recently set a record by being sold for 167.2 crore? And the name of the artist is Raja Ravi Verma. Okay. Now let's go ahead with the next question. In which city did the Indian Navy recently commission its fifth Project 17A stealth frigate, that is INS Daragiri? So, in which Indian city? Obviously, the moment you hear about any ship, so it will be the city must be located at the seashore. And here, the name of the city is Vishakhapatnam. Okay. Now, what was the HSBC India's Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index for March 2026, marking a 45-month low? This is from economics. Okay, but there might be chances even the questions could be asked. So I repeat, what was the HSBC India Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index, that is PMI, for March 2026, marking a 45-month low, and it's 53.9. Earlier it was 56.9 in Feb. So this is again the low. All right. Next question. Yeah. Which major semiconductor plant was recently inaugurated by Prime Minister in Sanand, Gujarat? Even sometimes they will give you the company name, I mean the semiconductor company name, and they may ask in which state. So here in the reverse order, it's the Sanand in the place. It is in Gujarat. And what's the name of the company plant? It's the Keynes Semicon plant. Fine. Now, next question. In which railway divisions has the government approved a major optical fiber backbone project to enhance connectivity? So, in which railway divisions? Railway divisions like in south, we have in southeast, southwest. So, there are certain railway divisions, right? So, in which railway divisions it has approved a major optical fiber? Optical fiber is used for enhancing the internet connectivity, actually. Here, as you can see, only connectivity, but it is in order to enhance the internet connectivity. And the two cities are Ahmedabad and Ratlam divisions. Fine. Now, let's go ahead with our next question. Sorry. Oh, extremely sorry. As I have shown you the answer, in case if you have seen, no worries, but no cheating, huh? India recently held a high level meeting in which city to review bilateral relations with Azerbaijan. So earlier, like India did not have, I mean, after Operation Sindur, India did not have the better connection with Azerbaijan. But recently, again, they both had a bilateral meeting, and due to that, the relations are being good, and the city was Baku. Okay. It is the same place where India has also sent almost, I think, 1,000 kgs, not 1,000 kgs, I think uh, a very big amount of rice. Okay. I'm not sure about that quantity. Okay. To help them. Next. Who was recently elected as Prime Minister of Mongolia? Yes. And the answer is Nyam Osrin Uchral. So at least just remember Nyam. That's enough. So Mongolia is Nyam. Next. Which state has emerged as the overall champion of inaugural Khelo India Tribal 2026 with the 23 gold medals? So obviously this question may become important as well. And the answer is again Karnataka. So just now we have seen that Namo Drone Didi scheme. It was also implemented in Karnataka. Who won the men's long jump title at the Indian Athletics Series 2026 in Bangalore with a jump of 8.15 meter? And the person is Murali Srishankar. Yes. So they may ask with the highest in Indian Athletics Series in 2026. Next, how many total medals did India win at the World Archery Para Series in Bangkok, Thailand, which was held recently? And the answer is 16 medals, including 7 gold. Wow, that's a great achievement, right? Next, which 18-year-old archer defeated world number one Sheetal Devi to win gold at the World Archery Para Series? So she's from India, right? And it's Payal Nag. So Payal Nag has defeated world number one Sheetal Devi to win the gold at the archery para series. Next, which state became the first in India to launch fully solar powered mobile ATM van in April 2026? And the answer is Tripura, launched by Tripura Gramin Bank. I repeat, which state became the first in India to launch fully solar powered mobile ATM van? It's like earlier the ATMs used to run on some generators, some other electronic like electricity, right? Or based on some diesel or petrol. But this is for the first time in Tripura. It was launched and it is launched by Tripura Gramin Bank. Now, the Union Cabinet recently approved the Andhra Pradesh Recognition Bill to recognize which city as a state sole capital. Uh, by the way, like after the bifurcation of two states, that's Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, it's been almost since 2014, almost a year gap of more than 10 years. They did not have their own capital, and now finally they got the capital, that is Amaravati. Yes, okay. Which tri-service unified theater command of India conducted the exercise Dweep Shakti in April 2026? I repeat, which tri-service unified theater command of India conducted the exercise Dweep Shakti in, and it is Andaman and Nicobar command. Dweep means island. Okay, so just remember Andaman and Nicobar is also island. Through that you can remember. Fine. Now let's go ahead. Who was recently appointed as Director of Liquid Propulsion Systems Center of ISRO? And the answer is M. Mohan. I repeat, Director of LPSC, that is Liquid Propulsion System Center. It's M. Mohan. Next, which government scheme focused on drone training for women saw Karnataka emerge as a leading state in April 2026? and it's just now we have studied. So Namo Drone Didi scheme, it was in Karnataka. Now in the reverse way, it was asked. Fine, no need to worry. Let's say it's the revision. What is the new system wide gap introduced by the RBI for individual loans intended for the purpose, intended for the purchase of shares, that is IPO related loans? So what is that new system gap? I mean, wide gap, that is 1 crore per borrower. Fine. As per the HSBC India report was PMI for March 2026. Just now we have seen it is 53.9. Earlier it was 56 point some change, right? Which organization released the World Economic Outlook Update 2026 in early April? And it is IMF always. Okay. All economic related things are looked by IMF. Now, the RBI recently extended the maximum repatriation period for export proceeds to how many months? So earlier it was 9, now it has increased to 15 months. With small savings schemes continue to offer an interest rate of 7.1% for the April and June 2026, it is PPF, that is Public Provident Fund, or PF as you can say. Fine. Next, which country? Okay, every time I am showing you this answer, right? Okay. See here, very, very important thing in case if you are going for a housing loan or anything over there also. See which small saving scheme continues to offer an interest rate of 7.1% for, okay. Usually banks, they don't give, usually, but now they might have increased. Okay. So that's a good news for us. Next, which country successfully tested the world's first nuclear-powered cruise missile named Brevesnik in early April 2026? And the answer is Russia. Okay. Whenever you find some different name, related to this, like Sputnik, as you may remember, like Ik, so it will come under Russia. Fine. Okay, now let's go ahead. What is the name of world's first wooden satellite launched into the space? Sorry, into the orbit in 2026 to test sustainable space material. I repeat, wooden satellite, right? And it is LingoSat, developed by Japan. Okay. And what's the purpose? To test the sustainable space materials. Fine. Next, NASA's, I repeat, NASA's Artemis 2 mission highlighted this week is designed to achieve what primary objective? And it is to test systems for sustained human presence beyond Earth orbit, that is crewed lunar flyby. Okay. But don't worry, like such long questions will not be asked. In case if it is very difficult situation, then they may ask. So NASA's Artemis 2. Okay, you just need to remember this. Which country recently elected Niam Osram? Yes, it's Niam, Mongolia. Fine. Next, who won the gold medal in the women's recurve open at the World Archery Para Series? And it is Payal, who defeated world number one Sheetal Devi. Next, which state won the overall championship in the inaugural Khelo India Tribal Games? And it's Karnataka with 23 gold medals. Don't worry, even if it is being repeated, but it will be as a revision for you. Which Indian tennis legend was a sole sportsman to be conferred with Padma Bhushan in, I repeat, Indian tennis legend was a sole sportsman, and it is Vijay Amritraj with Padma Bhushan in 2026 award ceremony. The tennis legend. Mostly they may ask this. Next, who became the first Indian captain to receive Padma Shri after leading both men's and women's teams to World Cup titles in 2024-2025? And they are Rohit Sharma and Harmanpreet Kaur. Both were conferred the award, which is Padma Shri. Okay, so this is all for this week. I mean, for the day. in the same way, like I'll keep coming on with everyday's current affairs so that you can listen, learn, and get the great achievement in your career as well as crack it. So you can crack any government exam. So I'll always be ready to help you in order to achieve your milestones. So keep learning and keep smiling. Thank you all.